Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Gloomhaven on the PC. In hindsight, perhaps I should have just done Jaws of the Lion to begin with. Because that's a very kind of short, contained game. You only get the 4 classes, there's only like 20 scenarios to do. And we could have just done that, and I could have uploaded it, and we would have been fine. And then, if people really enjoyed it, then we could have moved on to the full Gloomhaven. But too late for that now. So I did do a couple scenarios. I did the Savas Armory one again, and I did manage to complete it, just barely. Again, it was very fucking close. Yeah, because the guy in the final room started summoning wind demons, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna loot everything and run, but that's a little tricky when you're just one character that's not really tanky, so yeah, it was skin of the teeth kind of thing. Then I did the quest that I had mentioned where you had to escort this guy and keep him safe as he runs through the level. And I did manage to complete that thanks to swapping him and sending him back to the start where the Beast Tyrant was. That one was also fairly close, but it was okay. And then there was a follow-up scenario to that where you had to... you didn't have to escort him. He kind of just worked with you. He actually attacked, and he attacked for a lot. But there were a bunch of these, like, captives, and the enemies would occasionally hit the captives, and if any one captive died, you lost. So you still had to kind of rush in and soak up some hits. That one, we finished... The bear was actually fine. I mean, I had a few more turns with the bear, but the demolitionist was going to exhaust the next turn when we finished. So it was pretty close. But at the end of that scenario, the guy's like, oh, if you ever need my help, I'll be here, And he was like this archer dude, and I was like, this seems kind of familiar. And sure enough, after the scenario, we unlocked... the Doomstalker, the Angry Face, the class that I would have gotten had the Beast Tyrant retired. So this is the bow guy, range damage stuff, a lot of range damage. And I really like this class, but, I did not expect to actually unlock him like that. I didn't know that would happen. So now, for the Beast Tyrant, when we finish this, we're going to get a quest and a blinking cape design. Not quite as thrilling. Not quite as thrilling, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So, yes, there are classes you can unlock through scenarios rather than just personal goals. But we're still going to finish things out with the Beast Tyrant, because he's just too good. Like, I think the last scenario I did like 194 damage or something. Like, it was just obscene. The demolitionist does like 45. But, as long as we win, it's all good. All right, continuing on. I think we're going to do Ancient Defense Network to retrieve the last vessel for the voice. I hate this kind of shit with pressure plates. But,
There is but one vessel left, the voice calls to you. We are so very close. The last group that worked to imprison me was a guild of humans who have long since passed from this earth. Even their graves are no longer known in this time. But I know all. Visions of a tomb fill your head. It is rife with traps and other deadly instruments. You somehow have knowledge of how to find it, deep under the eastern Coppernecks. The vessel was buried with the head of the guild, in a tomb designed to kill all those foolish enough to enter. the voice says. This will be your most difficult task. Before you can even enter the tomb, you will have to disable the defense network built around it. I can show you the way inside. Once there, you will need to split up and simultaneously activate a series of switches on opposite sides of this gauntlet of pain. They thought they could hide their secrets from me, but they were mistaken.
Oh yeah. 5 gold each. It's no big deal.
Sure enough, you are able to find the entrance to the tomb in a cave under the mountains. You drop down into the ruins, and a blaring alarm immediately fills the room. The whole expanse before you lights up in red, and a number of mummified corpses at your feet begin to stir and rise.
All right. Going up against bears, flame demons, forest imps, living corpses, stone golems. Quite the eclectic array of enemies. I could see pincushion maybe happening. All right. We start with 3 extra -1 attack modifiers, although I don't think we actually get that. There's a lot of paths to go. Wonder if I have to split up. Two big dumbass dudes. There's traps around, but I have no pulls of any kind. I only have pushes. So it's kind of a moot point. I probably should stun something. And here we'll do Ancient Ward, Concentrated Rage as usual. Easy enough start to the scenario. No, I don't know why I split up my damage. Okay. Gut punch probably. Stun one and drill the shit out of the other. And over here, probably Jaws of Death gets both of them pretty close. Yep. You just do that, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna stun this one. Great. Excellent. There you go. Come on now. Oh, pretty damn close. Okay, then, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Well, yeah, this is a solid hit. And I probably want to pop this door open, just to see what's happening. So, you know... Oh yeah, and the Beast Tyrant now has every perk, which is pretty exciting. Holy shit. Okay, good. Bear against bear? Which bear reigns supreme? My bear has slightly more health. Well, they're both gonna die. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a pressure plate over here, and there's gonna be a pressure plate over here. So I kind of feel like I have to split up. Yeah. Most likely I'm gonna have to burn both. Yeah. Get them in there. Okay, good. 6 damage and a wound. That's what my bear did. I could just do Jaws of Death right now with the Ring of Haste. I wouldn't kill him unless I got a crit, so it's kind of a moot point. I think hold off. He did 5 damage and a wound, so far we're ahead. My bear is better. Geisa. It seems like quite a bit for my demolitionist to handle. Shit. I pull back. I'm gonna get hit quite a bit. Everything will be able to hit me. But they are right next to this obstacle that I could destroy with rubble. Damn. Damn. Yeah, they're flying and the bear's not close enough to the traps. Would have been awesome. Fuck it. Hit him with everything. Wasn't I supposed to add immobilize and muddle and everything to all my attacks? What happened there? Why is he not immobilized and muddled? Fuck. That kind of was part of my strategy. Shit. Fuck. This was a big mistake, man. God damn it. Big fucking mistake. He was supposed to be immobilized and muddled, and then I was going to use the compass to move him away. Ugh, God. Well, that sucks. Then I'll save myself an extra hit here. We'll play defensively. Although I could have just done Jaws of Death right now and probably killed him with Rampage. Yeah. That's smarter. We went in the wrong rooms, I think, though. The bear would have done far better against these targets. And my guy would have easily just pinned down this bear and stunned him. So, yeah, we kind of fucked up. Lack of foreknowledge. Alright. 11 health, shield, and the bear's stunned. It's a slightly better situation there. But, yeah. Alright, Rampage. Yeah. Okay. It's 4 rolling modifiers there. Then we're gonna just do this. I should have done the major stamina potion, but sure. Then we're gonna do this and do this. Do this and do this and do this. And do this. Good. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. And fuck. Kind of worst case scenario there. Even a +0 would have killed him. The thing is with the demolitionist, I have no more heals. So this isn't good. I don't see this really going too far. Fuck me. I kind of want to restart this whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna pause and restart. All right. So I just popped open the bottom door here with the Beast Tyrant. It's gonna be a painful turn for the little tyrant. Yeah, I mean, I could use Ring of Haste to get the bear in there, or I could use Ring of Haste to have my tyrant move. But if the tyrant survives this turn, theoretically it's fine, although they do have a lot of multi-targeted stuff. So he could get hit again in the future, but I guess we'll see. That's a good start. Okay. I don't like these noises they make. I don't know whose idea that was. Okay, it's reasonable. I don't think the bear will kill him. Alright, we're okay. Wounded isn't great on the tyrant, but all right. Not a great turn there against the bear. Definitely, we're gonna follow up with Jaws of Death. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, that's to be expected. Sure, kill this little thing. Then we stamina potion. There's a major stamina potion. Although no, that's not really required. Whoops. Getting back Ancient Ward's not bad. Killing the bear right now would be a very smart thing to do. God damn it. That's a lot of damage then. Fuck me. No obstacles. So I guess we'll wait for him to come to me. 1, 2, 3. So stay right where you are and do nothing. Make sure you do this to get back. We're gonna be mech suiting, so basically nothing. I guess extra fuel just to position. Yeah, that miss was pretty harsh. Oh, and a nice crit. The bear, I might have to actually burn cards. That really sucks. Okay. God. That's not great. Okay, gonna move 5, attack 6. I could move all the way away. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could avoid the hit. But at what cost, man? How far away am I gonna go? All right, I'm gonna not buff anything. You really need some rolling heals. You didn't get it. Okay, well then do this. Oh shit. This isn't really ideal. If he doesn't get a heal modifier here, it's not looking good. He didn't. Sucks, man. Bear's not a tank. That thing hurts like fucking hell. No, I can't. Oh, God, it's bad. I don't have a way of healing this guy outside of using, oh, I don't know, Ancient Ward. I just burned. So, I don't know how I'm gonna... I guess I needed a long rest. I may have to long rest ahead of schedule just to keep the Tyrant alive. Alright, let's just go quickly and do Jaws of Death and hope that we kill all this shit. Here, we definitely want to just stun the shit out of this thing now. Yeah, okay. Attack 7 and wound. Good God. I could do the top of Jaws of Death to kill this thing instantly, but... doesn't really... He's gonna hit it anyways. And I'd rather go for the... Motherfuck. Alright, yeah, I think we lose. I think that's it. I mean, those curses are just ridiculous. Yeah, we lose. Alright, this one's just a little too tough at this point. I don't know what to do about it. I mean, this is like the first couple rooms we're in. It's too much. Because the bear's dead. Unless I burn a card. Because of the fucking wound that he never healed out of. He gets like 5 healing modifiers in a row at one point. But no, now we can't get one. There's nothing that I can do to heal him before that point happens. Because he goes first. And even aside from that, now I have this fucking imp on me. And I don't know what to do about that. So, great. Just great stuff. And the elite's going first up here, hitting for a nice... Oh, a miss. Well, that's fortunate. Burn a card, sure. Nope. Can't get there in time, so that's good. And unless I just do this, he'll have to burn a card again next turn. I think splitting up is not viable. But here's the problem. Okay, so again, I really just feel in my heart of hearts that Gloomhaven as a game was designed with 4 players in mind. And look at this scenario. The layout of this scenario does not differ at all from 2 to 4 players. The layout is exactly the same. But at 4 players, you could have 2 people each go each way, and they can complement each other. Here, it's 1 person on their own. And unless they're really self-sufficient... But, I mean, like, say you had a party with, like, I don't know, a hatchet and a Void Warden or something, you know? Void Warden's not going to do shit on their own. They need... I mean, so it's just like, again, I feel like the game and every class, everything designed for 4 players. And a lot of it works with 2 players, but it's just rough. There's no way in hell that I'm having my 2 characters get to end rooms here and clear them all out with, surviving. But there's also no way in hell that I'm going to have them go together into one room and then someone goes all the way. I mean, because no, they'd have to go together to one side. And then they'd have to go together to the other side. And then one of them would have to go back for the pressure plate. This scenario was just not designed for 2 players. Um, this feels like one of those scenarios that doesn't scale well to lower player counts. Not being able to command the bear to open doors makes too many a tough class to use here in a 2-player party. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. Just seems like one of those that's not going to happen for me with this setup. Could still happen with 2 players, of course, but not with this setup. Maybe if I had a much more mobile class or something like that, I could consider it. But for now, let's just not waste our time. All right, level 9 on the Demolitionist. I've already looked at these cards on the guide, so I know what to expect, but collateral damage, destroy an adjacent obstacle or object with health. If you do gain XP, perform attack 4, push 2, target all enemies adjacent to the destroyed object or obstacle or object, consume an earth to make it +2 attack. It's obviously very big, but it's a burn, and we don't tend to do that. Move 2, destroy 1 adjacent obstacle. If you do gain XP, all enemies in the same room suffer 2 damage. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, because some rooms are pretty big. Honestly, that would be kind of amazing in the Oozing Grove scenario. Like if I just do that, stamina potion to get it back, do it again, stamina potion to get it back, do it again. That's 6 damage to everything in that scenario. That's kind of viable. I kind of want to do it, but the other card is just too good. Wholesale Destruction. Attack 2, move 2, attack 3. And you can consume a fire to make an attack 4 with a wound. That is just glorious. Bottom, you may perform any destroy obstacle ability as if one empty hex within range of the ability contains an obstacle. So this is ongoing until you did an obstacle destroying ability. This makes rubble a lot better because I can do rubble anywhere then. But the thing is, you'd have to do the bottom part instead of the amazing top part. So honestly, it's not going to happen too often, I don't think. Maybe if I have nothing else to do, I'll use it as a setup for entering a room or something, but yeah. Just too damn good. So we're taking wholesale destruction. It kind of replaces 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch has the loot action, which is kind of nice, and a bottom attack, but I don't know. I don't know what else I would swap out. I could get rid of crushing weight, I suppose. But the guaranteed 2 damage is kind of nice. I could get rid of rubble. Rubble was mostly really nice for, like, the XP gain. It's a nice, easy 2 XP. It is a jump move on the top, which has sometimes been really nice. But aside from that, the bottom is completely useless. And if we're comparing an attack 4 to an attack 2 to move to attack 3, yeah, all right. That means that the bottom is entirely useless. I don't have any obstacle destroying stuff in my hand. So the bottom is entirely useless to me. It's just a basic move 2, but the top's too good. I don't think I can afford to enchant it though, or enhance it. Okay, do I have more? I think I have more fire stuff. This is fire. This is earth. This is fire and earth. This is fire. Yeah, so they're both kind of good, but we'll take the fire for now. All right. So enhancing wholesale destruction to make this like, yeah. Attack 4, 115 gold. Kind of overkill, sort of. I could enhance Drill Fist to make it a move 3 on the bottom. Well, we can't enhance anything yet. Need more prosperity. All right, so ignoring that, that's the last thing, I guess, before we can help out the voice. Let's do Doom Trench.
You stare at the first location on Hale's map. Out in the middle of the ocean, far beneath the waves. Of course it is.
Yeah.
You look out across the endless misty sea. According to the map, you've arrived at the proper coordinates. Nothing left to do but shove the water-breathing orb down your throat and dive into the depths. Using small rocks that emanate light, you sink down into the depths. After a few minutes, the extreme discomfort of breathing through the orb gives way to a mere mild annoyance. And still, you descend. You hit the bottom of a trench, and shadowy figures emerge from the murky waters. Guardians of whatever you're looking for, no doubt. The last thing you want to do right now is fight, but you must press on.
All right. Like fewer gold piles than any other. Oh, wait, no. For Demolitionist, we want to do Elite. Beast Tyrant. I guess Transmitter, but he has every perk. Why do I care? Maybe if you get another perk, it gives you like $10 or something. Somebody needs to make that mod. All right, we've got 2 lurkers straight up and an elite deep terror with retaliate 3. Very interesting. extra fuel with the jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right next to him. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So extra fuel. Then, do I stun him or do I try and kill him? He's got that retaliate. That's really bad. So I don't think I want to hit him many times repeatedly. Probably this turn we stun him and wound him. And then next turn followed up with gut punch to do just a big hit. For the Beast Tyrant, we're going to be doing Ancient Ward, of course, to nullify these 2 lurkers. That'll be fine. Put the bear right there. Perfect. It's exactly what I like to see. Jump boots. I'll poison him. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, we're fine. Ancient Ward. You gotta love it. See, now this was like a perfect turn 1. How can you get better than this? All right, now we do gut punch. And on the bottom part, if I really needed to do something, I could do mech suit bottom to move and hit a lurker, but honestly, the bear's probably got this under control. So I don't think it matters too much. Maybe follow up with crushing weight, just in case we're missing a little bit of damage. Over on here, Jaws of Death is probably what we want. Maybe a little overkill, but we'll see. Oh, Deep Terror Elite's going to be summoning another Deep Terror. Not on my watch. Surprisingly not overkill. And unless we get a really good roll on this hit, he's going to attack us. We did not get a good roll. Not really worth Ring of Hasting at this point. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Beautiful. I could do 2 damage to this, but meh. But at the same time, I don't really want to open this door either. I guess just get the gold. Go for the gold. That works for me. So we're gonna be moving in. We're gonna be moving in. I guess we'll wholesale destroy something. And here, just do blood hunger in case we don't get heal rolls. Yeah. Okay. Bear's gonna be lagging behind a little bit. Yeah. And away we go. Yikes. That Retaliate 3 really terrifies me with wholesale destruction. I'll almost certainly take 9 damage just from that. That's too much. So we're gonna go for the lurker here. Ooh, but I can move him through this trap for a nice 7 damage. Solid. Solid. I'm thinking about the compass. I think I hit this guy and moved the lurker in. If that would have done 1 more damage and I could have killed that, that would have been good. But using this here... Oh no, I immobilized them. I immobilized both of them. I just wasted the compass. Fuck. That sucks. That sucks a big one, man. Yeah, and he healed, so I completely fucked that. I would have been so much better punching the lurker again and not using... And not... Yeah, fuck me. Bear's got a haul ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means that I'm just passing off both. Fuck. Thank God for that one. Holy shit. Saved my bacon. Is this a Jaws of Death kind of turn? Probably. Probably. So we'll just use the miner, get Jaws of Death, use the Ring of Haste, Jaws of Death, go. Good. Certainly good. Retaliate 5 really blows. I'm not gonna lie about that, but meh. Bear can take a little abuse. Alright. Gut punch. Do this. Dead. Heal. Do not attack. Loot. Do that. Do that. Harrower's going first. Yep. That's pretty negligible, though. I think we're all okay with that. Dead. Then I will move. Get over here by the door. And good. Yeah, I don't mind long resting at this point. Mech suit. The problem with that is I have no jump. I really should have added jump to one of these movements. Relying on jet boots all the time, especially when I forego a rest because I have the mech suit. That means that I don't think I'm getting this chest. It's kind of a bummer. I agree. I can step on the door. I think stepping on the door is not great. Let's get close to the door. Done. Skip. We need disorienting roar for the swap because we're gonna have to escape, so dump ancient ward as usual. We want to go after, so we're gonna do this, and let's just do wholesale destruction. I probably should have done insult to injury last turn, because that would have set up this wholesale destruction to be a 5 attack, 5 attack, 6 attack. Yeah, that kills pretty much anything. So I fucked up on that one. Let's assume rampage because I'm not going to be in range of anything. And a go. Deep terrors. Okay. Well, this is a good enough use, even though they do have retaliate 3, and this is going to suck. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was solid. Then let's go for the harrower, even though we're going to take more retaliation. Ow. And he healed. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, unfortunately. Not a whole lot I can do about that. But it's better for me to do rampage than for the bear to position himself. And hey, as long as we get a +2, it's dead. Okay, good, yeah. Aww. It was a nice thought. Yeah, we're fine. Ow. Ow. That sucks quite a bit. I could actually swap this Deep Terror with the Beast Tyrant. That's probably my best use. Okay. That's good. Oh, and then if I go first here, I could use Crushing Weight to just kill off this Deep Terror without the retaliation. Yes. Yes. That's a little late, actually, but okay, no, that's a little late. We want to go on 20. No, we want to go on 29. That'll have to do. Shit. Oh, and I'm immobilized. Plan has fallen apart. Shit. I could stun the harrower. I could stun the harrower. Or I can do 2 guaranteed damage. Probably better. I mean, you know, I could crit. Fucking, I would have crit except for the muddle. Damn it. I think it actually behooves me to do 2 attacks rather than 1 big one. I'm gonna skip it all. Good, yep. Go ahead and do energizing strike. Heal. Good, perfect. Good. And let us swap. See ya, buddy. Enjoy. Yeah, we're fine. Now all we have to do is escape. Fine, we're done. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Done and done. I could spend a turn thematically to have my bear escape, but no, actually he wouldn't have escaped. Never mind. We out of here. Wow, it was a really pretty easy scenario.
You press ever forward, leaving the wretched trench. Looking behind you, you see the figures of more lurkers waiting in the shadows, but they do not pursue. Perhaps they are afraid of whatever lies ahead. You go deeper through a crack in the earth until your path shifts suddenly upward. You emerge from the cold, unforgiving water into an air pocket deep beneath the waves. You spit out your water-breathing orb, grateful to finally breathe normally and take a short rest. Through the darkness ahead of you, you see an expansive cavern, which houses a massive stone structure. This unnatural sight, so far removed from anything you're familiar with, fills you with irrational, foreboding dread.
All right. So that was actually a fairly balanced competition. Beast Tyrant did kill more enemies and do, you know, a bit more damage, but not an obscene amount of damage. Demolitionist took more damage and healed more damage. So yeah, and Demolitionist got his perk point, which is awesome. His perks be good. And XP that neither of us need. Lair of the Unseen Eye. Ooh. That sounds like a boss scenario. Kill the Sightless Eye. Oh, the Beast Tyrant's last scenario. Fucking rats. Yeah. All right, let's just do it. Let's do it right now.
You wander through the massive stone structure beneath the waves for what feels like hours. Somehow, the lack of any sign of life in this place makes it all the more terrifying. There is only a horrid stillness that eats away at you with every echoing step you take. And just when you feel as though you cannot go any further, you feel its presence. Something old and powerful waits for you at the end of this corridor. It calls to you, inviting you to climb into its open maw, embracing the sweet release of infinity. This is what you came to defeat, but without even seeing it, you're filled with unending hopelessness. You cannot even dream of defeating such a creature. You shake your head and attempt to guard yourself from the negative feelings. You didn't swallow those throat-crushing breathing spheres and swim down to the bottom of the ocean just to fail now. You must move forward. You must destroy this threat.
All right. So we got Deep Terrors, Harrow Infestors, Lurkers, and the Sightless Eye. Not immune to poison or immobilize. or wounds. 30 health, 8 attack. Holy shit. That is terrifying. All right. Fortunately, it looks pretty small scenario. 2 rooms. Gosh. I guess if this room has the boss, a harrower infester, and a deep terror, that's somewhat doable. Deep terrors aren't that tough. All right, so we want to do Ancient Ward. 1, 2, 3, 4. That only hit this guy. That's kind of unfortunate. Perhaps, when do these guys move? 3? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. If I stun this guy right away and then go late with the bear, that might work out. Let us find out. Not quite, but we're still okay. Anyways, we'll go here. Stun him. That'll avoid us, 6 attacks on both of us. Can't complain about that. Do this. Ancient Ward is kind of useless. But I guess that also would have avoided the 6 attacks. Alright. If I can kill this thing here pretty quickly, then the bear could do some work over there. So let's go quick with extra fuel for a big old hit. 1-2 punch is not really... No, I'd have to use wholesale destruction. And even then, it's hard to say. I could do gut punch, that's a 6 attack. With a push, which would solve my problems either way. Alright, do gut punch. Oh, with the bottom of drill fist. Yeah. Then over here, do energizing strike. And assuming he's dead, probably jaws of death. Okay, this could work. I'll move up a step. Ignore your shield. Still kind of unlikely. Yeah, I'd have to get +2. Or ×2. That works as well, I should say. What? I completely miscalculated? Oh, because this is difficult terrain. Fuck. Well, then Jaws of Death is kind of shit. Could follow it up right away, but no, we want to save everything for the boss man. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Good, good, good. All right, extra fuel, wholesale destruction. Get it done. Blood hunger is good enough. I have all these cards that are mostly just kind of there to be wasted. One step further would be kind of good. I don't think I need jump boots in the future. We'll go there. Punch. No. Fine. Oh, thank goodness. Bear solves all our problems. And this is the bear's last scenario, so he's got to really bring the heat. Kill this big eye. That's a perfect ending. All right. I think... Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not great. It's not great, especially because now the bear's going to go first. I don't think I should be that hasty. Yeah, I think we should set this up better. I'm just going to do this. For the bear, I'm just going to get him into position. He's at full health, so we don't have to worry about that. So just get into position with the bear. Mech suit. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna long rest next time. Or soon. Soon. We want to do insult to injury to get that prepared. Get into position. Then use a stamina potion to just do anything. It doesn't matter. Done. Then we're doing the mech suit to get back all our cards and get ready. And for us, we're just gonna sit here. Yeah, it does not matter in the slightest. I probably should have just long rested. I'm gonna short rest, I guess. Because next turn is the big turn. All right, short rest. That I think is fine. I don't plan on swapping. So for us, we're gonna be doing extra fuel to get in there, and then wholesale destruction to just, oh god, it's gonna be incredible. Then lash out. Don't do Jaws of Death just in case I need to reposition more, because we'll use the Ring of Haste on Jaws of Death right away. Go. I don't know what to expect.
You reach the final chamber and find the horrible creature. A giant eye stalk with a gaping maw full of teeth instead of an iris. Once again, you feel its influence. You begin to see the pointlessness of your actions. You understand that giving into its warm embrace is the only true course of action. But once again, you refuse. It grows angry at this, undulating its many tentacles in hostility. The room shakes violently, and the corridor from which you entered begins to collapse.
Fuck.
You may have resisted its maddening call, but the fight is far from over.
At the end of each round, all mercenaries and mercenary summons still occupying the first room suffer damage equal to their level plus 3. And I got rid of fucking Disorienting Roar. Fuck my asshole. That's so bad. This is the worst case. Okay, the bear is going to be slightly less useful then for a few rounds. Because I have to just... But even then, I think I'm dead. Or I'm not dead, but I have to burn cards constantly. Especially with difficult terrain here. Oh my god. Dude, if I had any foreknowledge, I could have easily just swapped this guy and we would have been perfectly fine and it would have been amazing. Oh, I may have to redo this one then. I don't think... It's either that or we just try and kill this thing as fast as humanly possible. And we don't care about anything else. And I just keep burning cards on the Beast Tyrant until it's over. I didn't set up fucking oh, okay, no, it doesn't take place on the first one. Okay, we're good. He might actually be dead this round. With Ring of Haste and Jaws of Death, he's probably fucked. Yeah. That guy's not doing anything. 1, 2, 3. I don't even have to give up the bottom. So yeah, he's dead. He's dead. I'd have to miss multiple attacks. Yeah, I think he's dead. I don't even need the fucking Jaws of Death. Oh my god. Okay, that was a lot of damage very quickly. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to get either of the treasure chests. That's kind of a bummer. I was so concerned. If I might redo this at some point, if I'm really just interested in treasure chests. If I have a different character that's not in this room, then yeah.
With the giant eye dead, all of its minions wither and die with it. Thankfully, the room stops shaking as well. You can't get out the way you came in, but you're able to explore the structure further, free of the crushing dread that permeated the air previously. It's a long journey, but you find your way out of the trench, return to the boat, and head back to Gloomhaven, resolving never to do something like that again.
So, honestly, it wasn't really even that much of a showcase of the bear in his final scenario. The demolitionist at the end there really brought the heat. I'm not sure how much damage he did, but I guess maybe he did 19 damage in one turn, which is not obscene or anything, but it's very solid. Doing over half a boss's health and damage in one turn is pretty good. And then the bear probably could have surpassed that if he had to with Jaws of Death. But yeah, pretty good. Well, that's what happens when you have 2 level 9 characters, I guess. Yeah. Personal quest completed. Surely no one is more a hero than you. You have scoured Gloomhaven for its rarest and mightiest foes, and bested them in glorious combat. Your battles will be spoken of for generations, though you do not plan to rest when you bid farewell to your valiant fellow mercenaries and make for the open road. Perhaps one day you'll return to Gloomhaven and see what other unique creatures have emerged to meet your challenge, but for now, more creatures await beyond the reach of this city, and it is your heroic duty to face each and every one in battle. Yeah, that fucking bear, man. Again, kind of a bittersweet thing. On the one hand, obscenely powerful. He did over 4,200 damage in his career. Killed 356 enemies. Healed for 710. Quite capable, but also sometimes really fucking obnoxious, especially in the digital version where you don't get to pick ambiguity. 71% scenario win rate. It seems just low. It seems like I'm just not good at this game. But we've gotten this far on normal difficulty, so, you know, how bad can I really be? We're gonna get some stuff. Clockwork Cove, the Blinking Cape design, and a Prosperity, which gets us up to Wealth 5. Ooh. Oh, you can buy Ring of Haste. And obviously another enchantment point. Yeah, so another side quest. More pressure plates. But now that's less of a concern. We're going to have a character that actually travels. So, yeah, I think we're going to go with the Doomstalker, just because I remember really liking the class. I don't remember specifically what, but I remember being really impressed with his damage. We'll see if that still holds up. See if that still holds up. Before I make that, though, I want to delete these other ones because they're taking up personal goals that we still want to unlock more characters. So Doomstalker, he will be called Doomstalker. Okay, one of them is another quest, one of them is a class, so we're going with this. Kill one demon of each type. Seems pretty simple. I feel like we could retire this guy in like a few missions if I really wanted. But I might not want to do that. Alright, let us look at his cards. So, the class is based a lot around this doom mechanic. A lot of his bottom effects doom an enemy. I think it's anything within line of sight. Maybe even you don't need line of sight. I'd have to get a clarification on that. Hold on. This is the Angry Face class. Doesn't really even say. No, it literally says place token on any one enemy. So I don't even know if you need line of sight. It's just any enemy that's on the board. So it takes your bottom action. So you're not going to be moving too much if you keep dooming stuff, but you want to doom stuff because of stuff like Rain of Arrows. This is one of the best at level 1. Mark any one enemy, and you get to add +2 attack to all of your attacks targeting this enemy. It's not mind-blowing or anything like that, but, you know, it's a solid little boost. The top, next 4 times a doomed enemy dies, perform an attack through range 5 action. Yeah, but, you know, then you lose it. Crippling Noose, create a 4 damage stun trap, gain 2 XP when the trap is sprung. Bottom, you can doom an enemy to reduce their attack, move, and range by 1. I mean, that would be probably pretty good against, like, a living corpse. I feel like if you do that, it's basically just permanently immobilized. But, you know, there's probably various reasons you might do that. At early levels, later levels, that's all kind of inconsequential. Felling Swoop, summon a Warhawk. Yeah, the Doomstalker gets multiple summons. They're all fairly garbage. You don't want to do that. You can doom an enemy, and when it dies, you move to the hex in which it died. Vital Charge, summon a Battle Boar. Bottom, doom an enemy. When they die, perform a heal 4 on yourself. Race to the Grave, attack 5, range 5, 2 XP. But the bottom is the real juicy one. They just suffer 2 damage at the start of each of their turns. So it's like a super wound that's present no matter what until they die, or you doom something else. So against like far off shielded targets, yes. Insane. Especially at level 1. Oh my god. You know, if you were starting a fresh campaign and you just had every class unlocked and you were just doing that, yeah, that's pretty damn good. Multi-pronged assault, attack 4, range 3, target 2 XP. Nice big multi-target stuff. Bottom, doom an enemy. All of your allies add +1 attacks against that enemy. That's not great for us. It's really, although with the Demolitionist and his multi-hits, it's better than, say, some other melee class that could do it. Detonation, create a 3 damage trap. Chasing enemies, suffer 2 damage when sprung. Bottom, doom an enemy. When they die, all enemies adjacent to the hexen which died suffer 3 damage. Again, could be very useful against shielded stuff, but less useful in 2 players. Frightening Curse. The next 3 times a doomed enemy dies within range 2 of another enemy, transfer 1 doom to that enemy instead of discarding it. If that was like a persistent effect throughout the whole scenario, I think that would be pretty amazing. But as just a burn and it's only good 3 times and it's kind of situational, meh. Bottom, doom an enemy. When they die, force all enemies adjacent to it to perform a move 1 action with you controlling the actions. Yeah, Frightening Curse is probably not going to be in our hand. Foot Snare, created 2 damage, immobilize trap. Bottom, immobilize an adjacent enemy and move 3. This is our first actual movement card. Everything else has been dooms. Solid Bow. This is a solid bow attack. Attack 3, range 5. And the bottom is a move 4. This is a very nice card that I imagine is going to be in our hand until level 9. So yeah, this is the first card that we've gotten that's just a non-loss attack, and you'll notice that that's also a struggle at early levels. So I don't really know how this class plays at level 1. I feel like it would be kind of tricky because you have so few normal ranged attacks. A Moment's Peace, loot 1 on the top, which is nice. Move 2, heal 2 on the bottom. Yeah. If you enhance the move 2 to a 3 or something, sure. Swift Trickery, attack 2, range 4, add +2 attack and gain XP if the target is doomed. Again, and a move 5 on the bottom. This is your best card, I think. And probably will be with you forever. So, very solid. Sap Life, Retaliate 3, range 4 on the top. Meh. I don't think you really want to be in any sort of attack. I don't think you want to be attacked. But, yeah. Bottom, doom an enemy. Each time they suffer damage, heal yourself for 2. Yeah, I mean, again, with like the Demolitionist hitting a guy 3 times, you could heal yourself for 6 pretty quickly. It's not horrible. The hunt begins. Summon a Vicious Jackal. 5 health, 2 move, 1 attack. Retaliate 1 wound. Oh my gosh. Doom an enemy. All summon allies add +2 attack to all their attacks targeting this enemy. Yeah, I mean, there's probably someone out there that plays the Doomstalker as like a summon build, but it seems iffy. And Fresh Kill, attack 2, range 4, add +2 attack and gain an XP if the target is undamaged. And move 3 with a jump. Very nice, solid card. I can't imagine someone would play this at level 1 and not pick this card. Let's level up. Expose. This is one of the key cards of this class, depending on your build. This is a persistent effect. You gain advantage on 1 attack each turn targeting a doomed enemy. The other thing is no enemy can become invisible, but that's extremely situational. So yeah, advantage every turn against a doomed enemy, and chances of you attacking a non-doomed enemy are very slim. So essentially you have permanent advantage. Yeah, that's pretty good. The bottom, you can doom an enemy to give everyone Pierce 2 against it. Again, pretty good against shields, but, you know, that top is just so good that it's kind of a turn 1 play. Or turn 2 play, maybe. But, yeah, it's... Yeah. The other one, Relentless Offensive. Attack 2, range 5, target 2. And add +2 attacks to all your attacks targeting doomed enemies this round. It's actually a solid card. I mean, if Expose wasn't so insane, it would definitely be a very nice pick. And I wonder if, like, for a guide, he goes back and picks it. I'm almost certain he takes Expose, but let me check. Expose is a class-defining persistent loss. Yeah. Relentless Offensive is also a really good card, although better at low levels than high levels. It's another non-loss attack in general, which is really welcome as we're desperately lacking them. The bottom scales a lot better than the top, provides some nice value for when small attacks against multiple enemies aren't what you want. Bottom is good when you need high single target. The biggest thing against this card is that it's at the same level as Expose. Yeah. So there are builds for Doomstalker that don't take Expose, but yeah, the Expose build is the most common. So yoink. Level 3, we get Darkened Skies as a loss. Attack 3, every enemy within range 3. Gain an XP for every 2 enemies targeted. Again, for 2 players, not so hot. We rarely have more than 3 enemies in that kind of situation. Bottom, doom an enemy when they die, perform an attack 2, range 3, target 3 action. Again, maybe. But, I don't know, I just don't see it. Press the attack, though. Attack 2, range 4, add +3 attack and gain XP if the target is doomed. Hot damn. So that's pretty much a consistent 10 initiative, 5 attack with advantage with Expose. I mean, oh, it's so good. So yeah, I'm not even looking at the guide. Level 4, Singular Focus, loot 2, 2 XP, burn. Bottom, doom an enemy, you and all allies gain advantage on all your attacks targeting this enemy. We already have advantage from from Expose. Giving Demolitionist advantage. Yeah, I guess. Flight of Flame, create 1/2 damage wound trap and adjacent empty hex. Wound all enemies adjacent to the trap when the trap is sprung. Not so great, but the bottom is a move 5 jump. And that's pretty nice, as we have seen. Let me check the guide. Flight of Flame is the card we're looking for. This is precisely the card we've been looking for to solve our movement problems. By taking Flight of Flame, we're not only making our movement better, we're temporarily giving ourselves another non-loss attack for a lot of the time. And that's because Fresh Kill, you don't want to use the bottom because the attack's so good. And this one, Swift Trickery, you don't really want to use the bottom because the top's so good. So Flight of Flame, just as a movement card, is pretty nice. Move 5 jump is about as good as you can ever get. And you could even make it move 6 if you're nuts. So yeah. And now we need to go to level 5 right away because of Gloomhaven Wealth 5. Inescapable Fate. You may have 2 Dooms active on the same target. If a third Doom's played, blah, 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 you discard. The bottom, you can mark any one normal or elite enemy as doomed. I don't know why that's... Oh, because you can't mark bosses. Oh, yeah, because at the start of your next 3 turns, advance the tracker. After it advances 3 times, you kill the target. So you can't auto-kill bosses, which is why they have to specify. But Yeah, auto killing an elite enemy, such as like the big, massive elite stone golems, after 3 turns, while you can work on other stuff. Yeah, it's not bad. But the top, you know, you're either going for the 2 doom effect or you're not, in which case it's kind of worthless. Wild command, 1 adjacent summoned ally performs move and attack. Blech. Bottom is a move 3, attack 2, targeting 1 doomed enemy at any range. Ooh. Yeah. So no matter your build, you're going to take Wild Command. It's just the better card at level 5. Inescapable Fate is apparently necessary for the Jumping Doom build, but they can't get that going until level 8 anyways. For now, Inescapable Fate is only good on a very small subsection of scenarios. So, yeah. We want Wild Command. Does a non-loss move 3 attack 4 on bottom sound good? Yeah, I think it does. Obviously, you should wait to use this card when possible until you have Rain of Arrows up, but you're going to get Rain of Arrows up every rest cycle, so there should be no issue. Yeah, pretty solid. Wild Command. So, that's all our cards at this point. Our build at this point, let me just, I probably am going to agree with whatever the guide says, but Swift Trickery, of course. Rain of Arrows, of course. Race to the Grave for the bottom part against shielded enemies. Yep. Fresh Kill, of course. A Moment's Peace for the loot on top. Move, heal. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I'm sure it gets replaced at some point. Solid Bow. Yep, again. Anything that's non-loss attack is good. Detonation. He takes Detonation. I wonder if that's... Let me read what he says about Detonation, because I'm kind of curious. If it's really not great at lower counts. Gosh, where do you talk about Detonation? There it is. This top action is really bad. Detonation is still an interesting card, though, because of the Doom on the bottom. Ranged flying enemies with low HP and high shield tend to stand next to each other, meaning if we kill one, we can almost kill all of them. And then this will also be good against high number swarming enemies like snakes and vermling. Yeah, okay. I could probably see the argument for it. He also talked about how you have Race to the Grave, Rain of Arrows. Those are your 2 best dooms. Yeah, pretty much. But you're not always you're gonna want more dooms because you want to get advantage from expose at all times. So if you kill something and you don't have your 2 good dooms, you still want another doom available, and apparently Detonation is just a solid choice. All right. Then we have Felling Swoop. I guess, yeah, for the movement alone. It's just the movement, I suppose. Then Wild Command, Flight of Flame, Press Attack, Expose. Yeah. There you have it. It's going to be interesting. The Demolitionist can kind of hold his own as long as the Doomstalker keeps picking stuff off. Demolitionist has the stuns available to him. He can do the mech to be a bit more tanky. But, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. As for perks, I'm sure I can probably just pick them out on my own. If I had to just pick, of course, consistency twice, then probably... I mean, I like taking ignore negative scenario effects. Sweep, adding a target rolling modifier. That's kind of nice, but probably ambition, just to really thin out the deck and make it better. Then I could see technique, but maybe you'd rather have the +2 muddles. I don't know. I'm curious about the targets, if he recommends that. So, of course, he does this first, because that's every class. Then he does these 3. Not surprising. Now you have... Look at that. Look at that stacked deck. I mean, it's not quite Demolitionist, but... almost always you're going to be drawing a +1. Very interesting. Then after that, he does ignore negative scenario effects. Okay, I was kind of right on the money then. After that, though, he goes to the stun. Oh, yeah. Stun is the most powerful condition in the game. Then wound, then the +2 muddle, then the poison, and then finally he gets to the rolling +1 modifiers. He never takes the add target. Let me see what he says about it. Rolling +1 modifiers are commonly overrated. Mathematically, they're not really better than regular +1s unless you have a few really good modifiers in your deck that you're always trying to get to. That's not us. They make your advantaged attacks less consistent. Add target is really quite bad for us, as the extra target will almost never be doomed, making the attack mostly underwhelming. And it will just not have a target a reasonable amount of time. I've tested this modifier so much, and it's really never been good. Alright, I trust in their experience. Who wrote this guide? Gripe Away, yeah, he's written like every guide. So yeah, I trust him. Alright, that looks pretty solid. We're not done yet, though. Equipment. These are the items by slot from left to right. Head, hands, chest, feet, small items. Each time priority goes from top to bottom. Again, he hides the shit, so he doesn't show you the unlockable items. So again, I have to look up what each item is. So his number 1 priority for head slot is item 31, which is the Hawk Helm. Okay, I probably could have guessed that. Oh, we also got, let's look at the new items real quick. Heavy Bassinet, you're immune to stun and muddle. That's not really that incredible. And it adds 2 -1 modifiers. Blinking Cape, during your turn, perform a move 4 jump action. Ooh, a movement armor. Wonder how that is on the Doomstalker. The Robes of Evocation, during your attack, consume any element to add +1 attack to the entire attack action. Ooh. Interesting. The Hooked Chain we already had. We had unlocked previously. The Versatile Dagger. Whenever you use the default top of an ability card, perform an attack 3 instead of an attack 2 action. Wow, that is really underwhelming. The Boots of Dashing. During your movement, add +3 move to a single movement. That's quite a bit of movement. It's quite a bit of movement. The Major Power Potion, add +2 attack to an entire attack action. If the Demolitionist didn't have to tank so hard, that would be phenomenal. If I was in a party of 4 and there was like a dedicated, more tanky character, or there was just more control available that I didn't have to rely on taking hits, yeah, doing this with Wholesale Destruction and Insult to Injury, I mean, that's a boss killer. We can buy Ring of Haste now. I don't know if it'll ever be as good in anybody's hands except for the Beast Tyrant. This item seems to have been made for the Beast Tyrant. It's insane. Jaws of Death, Ring of Haste with the attack buff is like average attack 10 or more. And just doing it as an extra on top of your turn in which you probably already did 10 damage, it's just glorious. And it lets you reposition. There's just that bottom action is so stacked. It's incredible. All right, so yes, the Doomstalker wants the Hawk Helm. During your ranged attack, add +1 range to your entire attack action. So if we're just one short, yeah, problem solved. I can see that. The Eagle Eye goggles aren't really good because we always have advantage. Otherwise, yeah, that would be the thing to take. Normally, I like Iron Helmet, but the idea is for him not to ever be hit. Okay, so that's that. Then his weapon of choice is 019, which is the weighted net. You'd think it would be the piercing bow, but no. He needs a net. Add immobilize to a single attack. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the danger zone and there's a big giant bear coming to maul your ass, problem solved, you know, for a turn. I can see the logic behind these choices. For his armor, he likes 16, which is the Cloak of Pockets. Interesting. I guess probably a lot of stamina potions and stuff. Otherwise, the Cloak of Invisibility. Interesting. I mean, I guess all things considered, it's probably... We have second skin, but I don't think that actually... No, I have 1 - 1, so that wouldn't really be worth it. I'm gonna skip by that real quick. His boot recommendation is the Boots of Striding. I assume he just doesn't show... He doesn't... Heavy priority is given to cost effectiveness, and I pretty much never focus on best in slot because enhancements are a thing, and the extra 50 gold you could save by buying a most cost effective item will yield greater overall returns when invested into an enhancement. That makes a lot of sense. So that's why he's not recommending the Boots of Dashing that add that +1 move, because that 20 gold is better spent elsewhere. Gold is not always just in abundance, you know. Enhancements are fucking expensive, so sure. Then his biggest recommendation for potions is the minor stamina potion. That's his big recommendation, not the major, just the minor. Although, how come here it says minor stamina potion, recover up to 2 of your discarded cards? What? Did the digital version nerf the minor stamina potion? I think so. Hold on. Yeah. Yep, it used to be, well, I guess in the original version, it was 2 cards, and the designer said it needs a nerf, and it says once the second big expansion hits. I don't know exactly what that's referring to. Maybe it's in Jaws of the Lion, I don't know. But yeah, new stamina potions recover 1 card less than the current ones. I wonder how that affects this guide. Would he still recommend the minor even though it's 1 less, or would he bump it up to the major? For now, we don't have that much money, so we'll go with a minor, I mean. Then he recommends item 34, which is the major stamina potion. So he recommends both. I guess I'll follow the guide. Then item 56, which is the Ring of Brutality. I don't have that one. Oh, the Ring of Brutality is the counterpart to the Ring of Haste. Lets you play the top action of a card. Yeah, for most classes, that's going to be far better. Okay, I don't have that. I should spend my 15 gold on armor. Probably the Cloak of Invisibility for now. All right, that is all our money. Okay. Commanding them all riding atop a giant armored bear, there was a vermling with a staff that shot lightning. Vermlings riding bears. Calm down the crowd and get more details from the man about the attack. They were attacked by the beast tyrant and an army of forest animals. He ran off in the middle of the fight. The man swears he also heard the howl of angry spirits in the chaos. Oh, we got a new... Beast Tyrant just immediately went and formed an army. Now, I wonder if this quest chain would actually unlock the Beast Tyrant for you if you didn't have it. Maybe. But I might actually do that as a side quest because that looks pretty simple. It's just bandits. That might be a good test of the Doomstalker. But all right, for now, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Gloomhaven. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.